Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. As you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be a best products of 2018 video. So I have a big bin of products right here and some stuff behind me as well that I'm going to be talking about. I like to do these types of videos every year. It's just a nice little wrap up of the year and a nice step into the new year as well. So these are all the products that I've been loving in the year of 2018, and they're either products that were new to me or new to the market that I tried out in 2018 and I really loved, and these are like the best of the best from the whole year. So I just collected it all today and I have a lot to share with you guys, so I'm gonna make this intro nice and quick. But anyways, happy New Year's guys. I'm so excited for 2019 and what it has to hold. I'm so excited to continue growing my channel, to continue growing like our little family here, and just continue making videos for you guys. So if there's any videos that you want to see in this new year, please let me know down below in the comments and I'll definitely get to them. But anyways, let's just get right on into my best products of 2018 video. Alright, so I'm just gonna start like the way I do my face makeup. I just think that's a little bit easier to track. So I'm going to start off with primers. So the first one will be the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. So this one right here was such a great discovery for me in the year of 2018. It definitely really quickly became one of my favorite primers. As you guys can see, I've used this quite a bit. I really dug into it. It's a really nice primer. It is on the expensive side, like it is pretty pricey for a primer, but I really like it. I feel like it's helped my skin kind of fight breakouts and stuff because it creates a nice canvas and a nice like layer between your actual skin and your makeup, so then your makeup tends to not clog your pores as much when you're wearing this. Makeup sits very smoothly on top of this. It kind of blurs everything out, makes things last longer. So I think this is one of the best primers I've ever tried, and I was so happy to discover it. Next we have the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock Primer. Now this was a product that I actually started using at the very start of 2018, like January, February, around that time. But this is one of the best primers for matte skin, or if you want like matte skin under your makeup, you want your makeup to last long, you don't want it to look oily throughout the day, this is the primer to go to. It smooths out your skin a lot and it's just a nice base under makeup. I really enjoyed it, and you know, like I feel like L'Oreal has been coming out with really great products this year, especially in their Infallible line, so this product really impressed me and I was very happy with it. The last primer I have to share with you guys is the Milani Instant Touch-Up Blur Stick. Now this was a product I kind of tried out randomly, like it wasn't like this whole big thing. I kind of forgot about it in my collection and I decided to try it out in a video along with some other Milani stuff, and it really blew my mind. It's really nice and quick because it's just like a looks like a glue stick. You just kind of place it onto your skin under your makeup. It just creates a smooth canvas. It really does. Fills in those pores and lines, and it's not greasy. A lot of these balms tend to be a little greasy on the skin and make you oily. This one doesn't. It's really smooth, very easy to work with, so I really enjoyed it. Alright, let's move on to foundation. I do have a couple foundations to share with you guys as well. So the first one is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation Brightening Complex, and this is for all skin types. I have mine in the shade L and 3, and I am actually wearing this foundation right now. If you are looking for the most beautiful, like natural looking foundation, this is the best. It actually does give like medium coverage, which is nice because a lot of these lighter weight foundations don't actually give that great of coverage, but this one right here is amazing. So it's great for every day, just to kind of smooth out your skin, cover up a few blemishes and any imperfections, but still give you like a nice natural fresh look. It's not too dewy or too matte, it's just like a natural look. It has a really nice glow to it and it looks really nice like while you're wearing it for a long time too. It is pretty long wearing for a natural foundation. A lot of these dewier foundations, they tend to wear off faster, but this one's really nice. I get good wear out of it. If I set it right with a powder, I use my like Coty Airspun or my Fit Me with this a lot and it works great. It's even nice like under the eyes as a concealer. One of the best foundations I've ever tried, and I had to mention it. And I love the bottle as well for a drugstore foundation. This is amazing, or like any foundation in general. I have one more drugstore one right here, and this is a natural one too. I've really been into like those natural foundations this year, so that's really awesome. So this is the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Foundation with SPF 15. So this is more of like that you know, like out the door type look, very quick, no makeup look type days. So it's just a cushion, as the name suggests, and you just dip like your beauty blender or sponge into this, and you pick up some product and then kind of stamp it all over your face. Very easy makeup, looks really nice on the skin. This isn't the most long wearing, but it's great like for the summer or just on days where you don't want a lot of makeup. This is amazing, looks great on the skin. It has a nice like coconut fresh smell to it too, so it's very nice. And I have mine in the shade Creamy Ivory, definitely one of the best products I've tried this year. Then we have the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. So this one I actually got for my birthday from some friends, and I was so happy to receive it because I had been wanting to try it for a while. I heard kind of mixed things on it, to be honest. Like, I wasn't really sure what people were thinking, so I was really excited to try it for myself, and I instantly fell in love with this. You definitely have to use a like dense foundation brush for this to work, but this layers like no other foundation. I can apply like 3-4 layers of this and it still looks great on the skin. It is light coverage, but again, if you apply like 2 layers of it, you get pretty good coverage out of it. It lasts such a long time on the skin. Like, if I want a foundation that wears all day, this is the one I go to because it doesn't get oily fast or anything like that. It sits on your skin really nicely. It doesn't, you know, sink into your lines or anything. It's really good. It does oxidize a little bit. I'll let you know that, just, you know, if you are wanting to purchase it. But yeah, it layers very well, and it looks great on the skin, and it is kind of transfer proof too, so I really like that about it. Honestly, one of the best foundations I've ever tried in general. And the last foundation I have to talk about is also a drugstore one, and this is the Maybelline 24-hour Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. Now, I know these other ones I mentioned were more natural. They look like your skin but better type foundations. This one right here is like the full glam, full coverage deal. So if you're looking for something that will cover everything and will really give you that full glam look, this is it right here, and it's an amazing drugstore foundation. I have mine in the shade 112 Natural Ivory, and it's really good. This one does get oily later on in the day just because it's such a thick foundation, but if you're setting it right and if you're maintaining it, it looks really great on the skin. When I do like full glam looks, this is the one I'll go to if I want to get really great coverage that day. It's amazing. It comes in a pump. I highly recommend this one from the drugstore. Alright, so next we have some concealer. I don't actually have that many to share with you guys. I only have one, and that is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour. So this one I actually recently just tried out in like a first impressions video, and I really liked it actually, and I've been using it ever since I made that video, so I'm really happy with how I'm wearing it today. I think it looks really nice on the skin. It gives great coverage, very smooth, it's not heavy or anything like that, so it's really nice. It goes very well with a lot of different foundations, like it layers really well. It lasts a long time, and it doesn't crease that much either, so I really like it. Right, so then we have some powder, and the powder I'm going to be mentioning for this year is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This was such a hit. The second I tried it out, I fell in love with it, and I used so much, so I'm actually all out of this one right here. I have to go get a new one. It's such an amazing powder. It actually adds coverage to your makeup too, so if you feel like, you know, you have like a medium layer of foundation, when you press this powder into the skin with like a wet sponge or something, you really press it in, it really does add some coverage. You can use this powder with a sponge or a brush, which is nice. It's very versatile, and the shade I have 10 right here has a bit of that yellow undertone, so it's actually nice for under the eyes to cancel out any like blue or purple tones, any veining under my eyes or anything like that. Sets makeup beautifully. It really makes sure your makeup is locked in place for the full day and makes everything more long lasting. And you could even like freshen up a makeup look with this. If I'm looking a little oily or something, I'll just dip into this, kind of press it on my skin, and it really does just renew everything, which is nice. I actually don't have a bronzer this year, so we'll just skip that. I don't know, I didn't really try out that many new bronzers. I mean, I did, but there wasn't like one that really like, you know, became my new favorite or anything like that, so I'm not going to mention any. Let's just move on to blush. I have two different ones. So the first one is the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted Peach Scented Blush. So this is what this looks like right here. I did a whole video on the like Enchanted collection from L'Oreal. They came with a huge line of like rose gold packaging makeup items, and a bunch of them were scented and stuff, so this is one of them. and this is in the shade Just Curious. It's a beautiful peach color. This is like one of my go-to colors for when I was a little more tan. I love these peachy colors. They're really nice. And this one has a nice sheen to it as well. It's actually really pretty. It's a nice soft formula, looks very healthy on the skin, doesn't look powdery or anything. It's easy to blend out, and it is a pretty long lasting blush as well, which is nice. And the second blush I have to share with you guys is from Laura Geller, and that is the Baked Blush and Brighten Blush in the shade Tropic Hues. This is what this looks like right here. So it's a baked blush. This has the most beautiful berry tone to it almost. I'm wearing it right now. It's a really, really nice blush. Has that nice sheen to it as well. It has like those gold flecks in there, which just adds like a nice glow to your skin, aside from like your highlight. I'll swatch it for you guys real quick. It's actually really beautiful. So it's very subtle, but like on the cheeks it looks gorgeous. It doesn't look glittery or anything. It's just a nice sheen. It really gives that like glow from within. I've been obsessed with these berry tones lately, especially in the winter when I'm a little more pale. I really like how berry blushes look on my skin tone. So this is an awesome formula. Lasts a really long time, blends out nicely, so it's really great. Alright, I have a bunch of highlighters to mention. It's not even funny. We'll start off with some liquid highlighters since I have a few of those. So I'm going to talk about these Wet n Wild Hello Halo liquid highlighters first. These were such a great hit for me for this year. I really enjoyed them. They're such a great liquid highlighter. They really remind me of like the Cover FX custom enhancer drops. I'll like put this one on the back of my hand. This one is in the shade Holographic, and this one literally gives you that like iridescent look. It has like a purple undertone to it, even though it's like a white highlighter. And when it's blended out, I don't know if you guys can see the pink in there. It doesn't show up as much on camera, but you can see like that pink glow in there. And when you have that on top of your like cheekbones or something, it looks very nice. You can even mix these in with your foundation if you want a really glowy look. I like wearing these like on my the collarbones too. It's really, really nice. And then this one right here is in the shade Gilded Glow. It's a bit of a darker gold shade. I can only wear this one when I'm a little more tan, or if I mix it into my foundation, it's nice too. It's a little darker though. These have a really nice formula to them. They're not like too oily, or they don't have like a really gritty formula to them. They're just very smooth, blend out nicely, and you can even apply these over powder and they don't cling to your makeup either. So they're really nice, great formula on these. I have another liquid highlighter, and that is from L'Oreal, and this is the True Match Lumi Glotion. This again was one of the items that I reviewed way back when at the beginning of 2018, and it's still stuck. So this is in the shade Light Glow. I do have a few of these that I picked up, but this was my favorite shade. I'm just gonna apply some like to my shoulders so you guys can see. But it just comes in a squeezy tube, and you get 1.35 ounces, so you can mix this into your foundation. You can apply it to your skin. You can use it as a highlighter, so it's a very like versatile product. You can use this as a primer, but as you can see, it just gives a nice like glow to your skin. When I'm tan, I love using the darker shades in these. They do have some lighter ones as well. They're really, really nice. Honestly, I'd highly recommend them. I love them mixed into my foundation, under my foundation, on top of my foundation. So they're just such a great product. I love to travel with this since I can use it in so many different ways. Very, very lightweight formula, making it very easy to use, and it sits on the skin nice. It's not tacky when you use it on your body too, so it is a very nice product, and I really enjoyed it. All right, so next we have some powder highlights. The first ones I'm gonna mention are from Maybelline, and these are the Master Chrome highlighters. These were such a big hit with me. One of the best formulas I tried this year for sure, and they're from the drugstore, which makes it even better. So these are what these look like right here. They're literally like a chrome beautiful highlighter, and these are my two favorite shades. They just came out with some more, so I'll definitely have to pick them up and maybe do a whole video on the brand new shades. But I love the shade Molten Rose Gold. That's this one right here, and Molten Gold, which is this one. They're very nice. Let me give them a quick swatch so you guys can see their pigmentation. So here they are. You can see how pigmented they are, and they really just have this really chrome glow to them. They're not necessarily glittery, but they just have this nice, like, very metallic look. They're kind of intense, but if you use them lightly and you blend them in, they're really nice. You can even use these on the eyes, but if you're looking for the most, like, pigmented, most intense highlighter at the drugstore, this is them right here. They're very nice and great formula too. And then the last highlighter I have to share with you guys is from Anastasia, and that is the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. This has become, I can easily say, my favorite highlighter probably ever. I use it all the time. I'm wearing it today, just a bit of it. I'll actually add some more just so you guys can see really how intense it is, since I didn't use much today. Alright, let me just show you. Like, look how blinding and gorgeous that is. Oh, it's so pretty. And it's the most, like, true gold highlighter you'll ever come across. I feel like this is a gold that will work on a lot of people's skin tones too, because golds are sometimes tricky, just because depending on the shade, like, it might not work for your skin tone, but this is one that works for a lot of different people, so I highly recommend it. I love how much product you get too. The pan is actually gorgeous. Like, the packaging too is amazing. Love this highlighter so much. Amazing. Like, that's all I can say about it. It's so good. Next, I'm gonna move on to eyeshadow. I actually have a lot of different eyeshadow palettes to talk about. They're all sitting behind me, so I'm just gonna quickly ramble through them just because there's so many that I really enjoyed this year. If you guys have been with my channel for a while now, you know that eyeshadow is one of my favorite things to play with. I love eyeshadow so much. I'm addicted to buying eyeshadow palettes. I just love creating new looks with them and everything. I think they're very unique. Like, each palette's so different, so I have so many to share with you, and these were just like my top favorites of the year. Of course, like, there were more that I discovered, but I'm just gonna zoom through these. So a couple from the drugstore. First is the Wet n Wild Rose in the Air palette. These are like their new packaged new formula palettes. These are what these look like right here. Isn't this so beautiful? This reminds me so much of my Modern Renaissance palette. It actually has a really nice formula to it. I've done a couple looks with this palette and they've all turned out amazing. Great formula in here, great pigmentation, really nice and compact, so great for anyone looking for really nice eyeshadows at the drugstore. Wet n Wild is definitely the place to go, and these palettes are the bomb. They have a few shades in them. And we have the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted Scented eyeshadow palette. This one right here is perfect if you like minimal makeup or a very, like, natural eye look. This is perfect for you. So this came out with, like, the blush and that whole collection. So this one smells like peaches as well. So you have some really pretty colors in here. These are perfect for, like, the summer or spring when you like those peachy shades. It has a very easy to work with formula. This is great if you're a beginner at makeup and you want something that's easy to work with, easy to blend and everything like that, or if you just like something very natural and easy for everyday wear. This is really nice. You can create really pretty looks with it, and the shimmers and mattes are nice and blendable. Then Milani came out with these two palettes right here this year, and these are absolutely amazing. So this one right here is the Most Love Mattes. If you're looking for an all matte palette, this is so pretty, and if you like your plummy and warm tones, and this is definitely a palette that screams my name. I'm definitely obsessed with, like, these warm tone shades, and I've really been liking purple, as you can tell, lately. So this is a palette that I do get quite a bit of use out of, just because it's very nice and easy to pair with other palettes too. If you need a couple transition shades or a couple matte shades, this one's very nice. And then they also came out with the Bold Obsessions palette. This one's beautiful too. I love the shimmers in here. Like, look how metallic they look, and the mattes are really nice too. You can create some very nice eye looks in here. You have some pops of color to work with too, so a very beautiful palette. They did come out with more shades of these that I definitely have to pick up, but they haven't come to Canada yet. I might have to order them off Ulta or something, but great eyeshadow formula at the drugstore. Milani also released another palette, and that was the Gilded Desires palette. This was an Ulta exclusive, I believe, but if you're looking for, like, an amazing palette that kind of has it all, this is the way you should go. If you're into, like, your burgundies and shimmers, this is a palette you'll absolutely love. So these are the colors right here. Beautiful chromes in here. I do recommend using, like, a base under these or using them wet. That'll make them stick better. The mattes are nice. They're nice to work with, and you get some highlighters in here too that I honestly like to use, like, on my eyes as well. So great palette. I love the gold packaging, of course. Really pretty from Milani. Get a nice big mirror in here too. Milani really did good this year, I must say. Anastasia came out with some palettes this year too, and of course I enjoyed them. I honestly really enjoy their formulas and their palettes. So first was the Soft Glam palette, and I must say this is like my go-to palette. I use this the most out of any other palette in my collection, hands down, and it is the bomb. This is what this looks like right here. You can see how beaten up mine is. I'm definitely close to hitting pan on some of these shades, but it is so good. It's so easy just to create an everyday eye look with this. Very easy to work with too. These shades blend out beautifully. I just like to grab this, you know, every day getting ready. This is very easy to create you know, a very me look. I love my matte warm shades, and I also love my shimmers, so this palette is amazing. Hands down my all-time favorite palette from this whole year. And they also released Norvina, which I honestly really liked as well. It was really fun to play with these shades. It's a very different color scheme for me, but I did enjoy it. I did use some of like the pink and like shimmer shades on my eyes today, and I love how it turned out. Great palette as well, and a really pretty color scheme. Next we have the Too Faced Gingerbread palette, and this is probably like runner-up to Soft Glam. I haven't had this for that long, but it's honestly become one of my all-time favorites. My other Too Faced palettes like don't even stand a chance compared to this one, and I loved my other Too Faced palettes. So this is what this looks like right here. Very pretty, very warm, but then you still have those colors, and I love the pinks in here. I used those as well today. I love the plums in here too. You can create a neutral look with this palette but still have that bit of like a twist to it and that bit of color, which I really enjoyed. Very beautiful palette, and I'm really happy they came out with this. It's a really great one. And the last palette I have to mention today is the Alamar Cosmetics Volume 1 palette. I got this in a boxy charm back in the summer, and it's one of the best palettes ever. The formula in this is so good. I definitely have to get my hands on the Volume 2 palette she released because it looks like such a great palette. So this is it right here. You get beautiful shimmers. These blues are gorgeous. Like if you want a bright blue shade, these are the way to go. You get some great warm tone mattes in here too. This was definitely my go-to palette for the summer. It was really pretty and very easy to create some really warm and colorful eye looks with some great formulas too. So I love this little palette right here. I also have some like liquid eyeshadows to talk to you guys about. So first are the Essence Metal Shock eyeshadows. I use these in like every other tutorial here on my channel, so I'm sure this isn't coming as a surprise, but my two favorite shades that I'm gonna mention are Solar Explosion. It's this gold shade. I actually have a bit of it on my eyes today, but not too much since I use those other palettes. And also Stars and Stories. Let me just give these a quick swatch for you. There's Stars and Stories. It's a beautiful rose gold shade. And here is Solar Explosion. Gorgeous gold right there. I don't know if you guys can really see them, but beautiful eyeshadows. I use these almost every single day when I want to shimmer. These are what I use. They're amazing. They're so metallic, really compared to like Stila if you're looking for a cheaper alternative or some different colors. I have the full collection of these, and they're honestly amazing. I'll link the video I did on them below where I swatched each shade so you can see them like on my eyes and stuff. But amazing formula. They glide right on, very easy to work with, very easy to blend, and once they dry down, they're transfer proof and everything like that. So amazing long wearing, like beautiful eyeshadows from the drugstore. These are like hands down one of my favorite eyeshadows ever. And the other one I have to share with you guys is from Milani. This is their Hypnotic Lights holographic eye topper. So this one's less pigmented than the Essence, and since this you kind of apply over an eyeshadow, and this one is in the shade 03 Beaming Light. I'll give it a quick swatch as well so you guys can kind of see it. As you can see, it's a very iridescent purple. So when I put this on the eyes, people always are like, well, what are you wearing on your eyes? Because it looks so beautiful. It looks so like iridescent, like holographic type look. So it's very pretty since it has that purple twist to it. It's an amazing product, and it's a really smooth formula as well. I have a few lip products to share with you guys. I'm just gonna whip through these real quick. One of the best liquid lipstick formulas that I discovered this year are the Maybelline Super Ink. These are amazing. They don't dry out your lips at all. They look great on. I have a whole lip swatch video that I'll link below for you guys to see all the shades. They're just behind me right there, but such a great formula, very smooth on the lips, last the whole day. They're a bit like tacky, but if you can get over that, the formula is unbeatable. I really enjoyed them. Very pigmented, great shade selection, amazing liquid lipsticks. I also have been using the Steel liquid lipsticks. This red one has been one of my favorites in the shade Bezo. It's really nice, a true red. And also the shade Caramello. This is the shade I'm wearing right now. It's a really nice cool tone nude, wears all day, very comfortable to wear, great liquid lipsticks. I also discovered the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte liquid lipsticks, and these are the chocolate ones. They honestly do smell like chocolate. They're really nice on the lips, great soft formula. They're not like a liquid lipstick where they dry down completely matte to a transfer proof formula, but they still have that matte feel. They're still long wearing for like a regular lipstick, and this color is in the shade Candyman. It's a really nice cool tone pink. And then I have one lip gloss to share with you guys, and that is the Buxom full-on lip cream in the shade Dolly. These have become my all-time favorite lip glosses. I definitely have to go pick out some more. I'm wearing it right now. Has a nice like minty feel to it. It has that like tingling sensation, but it's really nice, very moisturizing, so good. And it doesn't like create that weird line like on your lips or anything. It doesn't bunch up or, you know, bleed or anything like that. It's a really nice lip gloss, very great formula, not too sticky, not too watery, just right. Amazing. Alright, so the mascara that was really like the mascara of the year for me was the L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar X5 mascara. You guys know that I love my what is it called, the voluminous Paradise mascara. That one's amazing and I still use it, but this one has kind of, you know, made its way to the top as well. So it has the two sides, number 1 and number 2, and together you get these full lashes. It separates really nice, your lashes go really black, and this one does last longer than the Paradise. Like, I mean, in the actual tube, the Paradise dries out pretty fast. This one doesn't. It lasts a long time. It doesn't flake on me. It doesn't start bleeding or anything. Great formula. I highly recommend it if you want very voluminous lashes. Alright, so now the lashes that I've absolutely been obsessed with this year are the Ardell Faux Mink 811 lashes. I only have one pair left in the package, but they're the lashes I'm wearing today. They're very fluffy and wispy, but they give you that nice cat eye look, which I'm obsessed with. They look so nice on, have a great band, very long wearing. I love these so much. I highly recommend trying out the Faux Mink lashes from Ardell if you want that like luxurious lash look, but from the drugstore. So these are amazing, have a really nice high quality feel to them, and this style 811 is one of my favorites. I love how it frames my eyes, goes with any eye look really. Love them. Alright, I just have some setting sprays to share with you guys and then we are all done. So I have the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This one's amazing if you want a very fine mist to kind of set your makeup and lock it in place. This one makes my makeup last a long time. It makes it look very fresh and nice, so I really like it. And then the other one is the Rimmel Insta Fix and Go 2-in-1 Primer and Setting Spray. This one, as the name suggests, works great as a primer. I do like priming my skin with this, kind of giving it a quick mist, and then sealing my whole makeup look with the same spray. This one has like a cucumber smell to it, so it's very fresh. I really like wearing this one on top of like my more fresh foundations that I mentioned earlier on, and you know, it's nice for like touch-ups to refresh my makeup and just make it all look less powdery or less cakey or anything like that. This one is very good. Okay, I lied. I have one more item. It's just a brush, and that is the Real Techniques foundation brush. They came out with like these artiste looking brushes right here. They're like the toothbrush or whatever you want to call them, the spoon looking brushes, and this one's very nice and dense. I honestly really like it. It feels very high quality, so if you're looking for like a dupe to the artiste brushes, I'd highly recommend checking out Real Techniques because they just came out with some of these great brushes and I really enjoyed the feel of this, and it felt very like luxurious. It has a nice heavy feel to it. Very great quality brush. Alright guys, so that is it for my best of 2018 video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully it was nice for you guys to see all the products I've been loving this year, or anything you maybe missed out on and you want to go get. But anyways, let me know down below in the comments what your like top favorite products for 2018 were. And again, let me know any videos you want to see in this new year. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.